Welcome to the Siegel campaign session 54. Elcome to msburg. And joining us, as always, the players. Unfortunately, Blue is not feeling great today, so will likely just be silent for the session. Though, well, yeah, and at some point, it is likely that Leanne will be absent for a while, but other than that, we have plans and we will be having a kind of temporary second DM in Martin. Oh fuck, I forgot to unmute the players.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
Oopsie whoopsie.
Anyways, I'm so excited. Hello stream.
Now, as we last left off, the party had just crossed over into what appears to be the ruins and scattered fragments of the city of Rammsburg, Ash's home. And
I'm going to jump in here and give a description of what the party can see.
Absolutely.
Basically, the nearest buildings, it's pretty much where the explosion started, going outwards. The buildings, as you go further into Rammsburg, the buildings get more and more dilapidated. So immediately around you...
Wouldn't it more so be, like, the closer it is, the more solid the buildings? Because, I don't know.
Well...
Because, like, pockets of the...
Well, that's different.
Stasis.
The pockets...
That would be basically the only way you can keep a ruin.
Basically, you see, like, you know, like, old church ruins, old fort ruins, like ancient Greek temples, etc.
Yeah.
You can see that it's stuff like that, almost relatively well preserved because they haven't been touched by anything. That's like that's the area that you're in now. As you get further and further into the city, you will see more and more dilapidation, but you will see magical pockets where it almost looks intact because of the effects of the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Continue, Eve.
So, as you're approaching, one party member feels strange. Like this strange feeling in your gut, Ash.
Obviously. They look like they could either be about to jump off the side of the boat into the water or curl up on the ground and cry. They do neither, though. They just stand there looking around as if they cannot fathom that they are where they are.
Though you do hear something. Very faintly. Specifically Ash.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the sound of horses' hooves.
Huh. Ash is going to look around on land to see if they can see anything sort of
There
similar to
isn't really
that.
on land as much as there are small pockets of land.
Yeah.
But no, all you see are the ruins.
Huh. They're gonna turn around to the rest of the ship basically and go, "Can anyone else hear horses?"
Horses, those were the things that they often used to travel before the shattering, right?
Yeah. Forgot they don't exist anymore.
Oh, no, they exist, just more as
Oh.
a novelty nowadays.
Yeah, I
Or
suppose.
on
but
some
just,
larger islands they are still employed
yes.
occasionally, but
Yeah. Kind of sounds like if you're hitting the two halves of a coconut together.
is that where that
No
tradition
one.
came from?
Yeah. Anyway,
Fascinating.
point is, can anyone hear it at all?
No.
Do we?
No. No. Out of character, no. Alright. Okay.
I don't hear anything, mate.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
It's those hallucinations that I've been having. That's connected to something to do with all this. I don't know what.
Perhaps you should take some time to rest. Would that be a good idea?
Maybe. And they're gonna instead of going anywhere, they're gonna sit down on the deck and just stare off into the distance. And as if where Sol, where's Eliza?
Usually they are on like the main deck, probably.
How close to Ash would they be?
They're usually close to typically near the very front of the ship. So if Ash is
Ash is probably sitting about a quarter way from the front of the ship.
The bow?
The bow. Yes. We all claim to be pirates, but we don't know how to say pirate terminology. We're fakes.
As the
They
resident
are
rower,
going to. Yeah.
or ex-rower.
They are going to sit down. Then they're going to look over to. As if possessed by some kind of, like, will to distract themselves. They're going to look over to Eliza and they're going to stand up, kind of like tunnel vision, and they're going to stand behind-ish, not behind Eliza, but like, they're gonna go up and be like, "You were a soldier, right?"
yeah, good while ago, yeah.
How long ago?
How long has Eliza been on the ship?
Months.
Months? Then it probably, if we try to do some weird math, probably about a year at this point, since they had been trying to figure out weird math in my non-existent brain.
You have a brain.
I know, it's there. Not the box, but the brain's there. It's been at least almost getting to a year, roughly.
Oh. They're gonna think. What was your least favorite thing about it?
Oh my goodness. Probably the weird side chores that we were always given, like, oh, you're gonna go clean this, or you're gonna go take care of this, that nobody wanted to do.
Yeah. Randomly being told, you're making dinner tonight.
Yeah. Couldn't really get out of that one sometimes.
Yeah. My first couple of months, I felt pretty unwell all the time because of the weight of everything. So I was usually able to be like, I can't cook, I feel sick.
Yeah. Some of it wasn't horrible. I mean, the cooking part, I just didn't feel like it sometimes.
Yeah. Because, like, I've already done so much training today. Do you want me to cook too? Go away.
Hey, yeah. It's like, hey, I just kind of had to do a tussle with a dragon, you know? Do I really need to do the clean? I'm doing the cleaning. Great.
Yeah. So you fought with dragons, pretty much.
Yeah, it was part of the training. That way we could get used to them and know their temperament, especially with each kind. Some of them had wild temperaments, especially the red dragons. Their temperaments match what they are.
Wow. Would you
Sure,
mind
it's-
giving me a quick explainer about the different kinds of dragons? I'm not too knowledgeable.
Oh boy, do I need to go get the dragon book?
Info dump time.
Yeah, because
Good.
weirdly enough, I had a weird hyperfixation on dragons. You're asking this out of character or in character?
In character.
Okay. Well, there's a lot. You got your red dragons, fire associated with them. Obviously, Kalar's a green dragon, so his. Try to remember. Green dragons are poison or acid.
Oh.
Actually, can't remember that part. I'm
Yeah.
Green dragons are poison.
okay,
That was a
poison.
character.
Okay,
Thank you.
yeah.
Mhm.
Obviously you had the blue dragons and there was one other. They were mostly lightning. They were very dangerous at times
Yeah.
because they just let out the little bit of amount of spark to them sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the silver dragons, and then some people had white dragons. They were okay. It's kind of roughly almost how I lost one of my fingers.
Ooh.
Yeah, not the pinky though. That was a different thing.
Yeah.
Different dragon. But
This might be a really, really weird question. When you shapeshift, do you do you still have all the scars that you remember having, or is it more difficult than that?
well, some of the scars can still kind of show up whenever I shift into that old form. I can't remember all of them, because some of them, But I remember a lot of them either did come from the dragons or didn't. Some of them that were like on the arms, they mostly came from Dragon's Bite, from like the smaller ones, like when
Yeah.
Kalar was a wee little thing.
Aw.
But
Yeah. The best thing about having magic healing is I don't really get I didn't really get many scars. At least before. And some of the bigger ones, I did get pretty bad scars from, but most of the time it was just like it healed smooth, you know?
Yeah. I know some of us kind of rather just keep the scars as reminders for us. Sometimes
Yeah.
we would, ask some of the others like, "Hey, can you heal me real quick? I don't want this one to stay."
Yeah.
But a lot of us held those scars like trophies. It's like, I survived this. Well, I mean, what else? And she kind of holds up her hand to show the one pinky that's half missing. She's like,
Yeah.
I could have gone and
Ooh.
gotten help for this one, but
Yeah.
it's a trophy.
Yeah. It's like the weirdest thing has always been when there's flesh missing, it does heal as a scar, but when it's like it's especially terrible, it heals with a scar. But like it was always, I don't know. It seemed so very convenient as to which injuries scarred and which didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway.
You're fine.
You had a weird look on your face when I was talking about what I had done in my time. What was that about, if you don't mind me asking?
Weird look, right? I think it's mostly because whenever people talk about the people they've, had to kill or their past, it just reminds me a little bit about the things I had to do to other people. Things that were mandatory that you basically had to do. And a lot of us over time just accepted that's what we had to do. We became desensitized to who we had to hurt and in which way, and how some of us, I knew a couple that tried to make it as painless as possible, and others just didn't care.
Yeah. You see Ash pause, and they take off their mask almost purposefully for this conversation, and they put it in their pocket, and they're like, do you mind me asking what's the worst thing you've ever done?
You see Eliza's eyes goes from looking at you to like kind of dissociating just a little bit just to remember.
Ruby is effectively sitting on like a balcony on the stern of the ship, just kicking her legs absently.
I think the worst is probably what ended up happening to. And she kind of looks over at her and then back over to Ash.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I felt immensely horrible for that. And even with her back and all that, I still sometimes always end up apologizing to her for it. And she just always goes, "It doesn't matter. I'm back. It's fine." Which makes me happy. It will always make me happy that she's forgiven me for it, but the memories still haunt me sometimes.
Yeah, one time, it was one of the first things that was like, that really fucking shook me, right? I had to revive someone that someone else had killed to question them, basically. And when we got back to the camp that evening, I was so sick. And I was kind of... That was kind of the point at which I had to start detaching myself violently from myself, because that was just too much for my brain to handle, and it's almost as if you never realize that that's what you're getting yourself into, but...
Yeah. Yeah, because I know my father and my mother always told me stories about what they had to do, especially all the shit my father had to do before his injury. And in a way, my mom got lucky. She didn't have to necessarily be in the same area as I was. She wasn't part of the Ranger Corps, but my father was.
Yeah.
But still, I remember their stories.
Yeah. Did you live in a society that was just about war?
For the most part, that's all we really, I guess, cared about. It was just war and fighting and conquering and destroying and
glory and honor and
yeah,
being brave and looking strong.
yeah. Everybody had to be part of this, even if it was just for a short period of time. We just all had to. I remember some of us kids were looking forward to it. We were like, yeah, we get to fight other people. We get to bring honor to our land. We get to do this and that. And just thinking about it just sounds so dumb now.
It's looking back. It's what were we thinking?
Yeah.
It is mind-boggling now that I ever believed anything that we were told.
Yeah, I mean, even like, Eliza's just kind of like now remembering more and more of like shit that has happened. And then she kind of just goes, I mean, it's how I was able to, in a sad way, get out of it, was realizing just how wrong I was, how wrong our country was. We didn't have to be strong in the normal kind of way of like having troops to defend and attack and what went on. We could have changed our ways, but obviously we couldn't. No one could do that. And we got lucky with how many troops we were able to get when I inadvertently went back.
Yeah. Well, you know how mine ended. By force and by big boom.
Yeah.
When you say that, for a second, you see a flash of pale red in your eyes.
Ash winces, and they don't just wince. They, like, turn their face, and they go to, like, cover their head.
You good? What? Need anything?
They freeze with their arms over their head, and they're
briefly, the sound of hooves stops before it fades back into your ears.
I'm fine. Just one of those hallucinations, you know? Anyway, you see that their eyes are different, like, their pupils have, like, constricted a little bit. Sorry. Anyway.
You're all good.
When that happened, I kind of took it as a sign from Tempest himself that what was going on, what the country had done was wrong and was against what he willed. And I took that and I incorporated it into my entire being. And then I became a thief in the core for some reason. I got very bored towards the end of that 500 years, but yeah. I'm glad that you were able to choose to leave and not have your entire society destroyed. Wait.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
choosing to leave was part of the plan. Until I got captured and then tortured, and then I had to watch Ruby get basically obliterated to ashes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it still haunts me. Before it was just literally just the actual memories of it, but now it's nightmares almost every single day. Except for some days where it's actually not bad.
When did that change?
Probably after being brought back.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm very happy to be back. I mean, one way or another, I was probably gonna hopefully come back, whether I gotta argue with the fucking devil himself to get me to come back.
I do feel...
The devil himself... no. Ether is not here. Ether is not here.
Absolutely not.
Imagine, though.
Kick that motherfucker.
I do... It messes with my head that I met all of you and then pretty much immediately fucked your entire life up.
It's, like I said, it's whatever. Like, I'm just happy to be alive. I'm happy to still be with everybody here. I'm happy to still continue on with trying to redo my life. Even if that means my life is just a little bit shorter. It still really dawns on me sometimes about that. Like, just the wow of my life is now different. But it's just something new. Even if I came back the same way, I still would have been appreciating everything.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I was brought back that way. That stupid king could get a shot to the head.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun to see.
It was incredibly entertaining.
Yeah.
It's been a weird couple of months.
Yeah.
So, just...
I will say
I don't know.
the Feywild stuff was very strange. I could feel myself going to do something stupid, but I held that back. Ooh, so tempting. Just to prove that not every person that is Fey-ish is evil.
Yeah.
Besides that one.
Besides that one, yeah.
My goodness. If you're gonna write a contract, make it better. If the devil can write a better contract, you might as well make one with him. Great. Don't recommend it.
Yeah. So...
To be fair, Eliza did get the best deal out of Ether.
That is true.
Temporary help for temporary goal that you already wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because
It's like, hey.
he
like, hey, can
needed
you
a
kill
debtor
this
taken
motherfucker?
care of. But at the same
Yeah,
time,
it's
he
like-
still also got a foot in the door with you.
Yeah, it's like, hey, can you kill this person for me? Oh, sweet! You mean I can do that and get more powers out of it? Hell yeah! Whoa, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, Ash will, look down at their gloves and look up and go, It's been difficult to talk to the captain, if that makes sense.
It's
Like, I know I feel bad having brought you back, but it's not lost on me that I've essentially kind of forced one of her worst memories onto the ship, almost. The Phoenix, but you know.
it's I. The captain is very, very forgiving. I know when I told her about all my shit, I thought she was gonna. I don't know why I thought it. I thought she was gonna send me back and get maybe some kind of bounty reward that they were looking for, but she didn't. She saw that I was changing and that I was trying to do good. And to her, that's really what matters. As long as you're trying to do some kind of good, even if maybe the outcome is not starting good, but if it ends good in some way.
Has she changed, do you think, since we got caught? Because I knew her briefly before, for a day. I knew all of you for a day before we all got kidnapped again. Would you say she changed much?
I know she's still been, the same kind of, I'm gonna do the wheel, I'm gonna do this. Still wanting to make sure that she can watch over people. That way she can make sure that we don't get hurt first. I know that much. I know she's always willing to give a limb out to anybody and try to be there for others.
Give a limb quite literally.
Yeah. And I can still see that with her even still now. I feel like Eliza ponders a little bit, but she ends up stating, I think she needs to understand that we are looking out for her too. We want her to be in the best condition ever as our captain, which means proper amount of sleep, letting us handle things, that way she can take care of other things as well. It's somewhat working, even if that means we gotta get her medicine to do it. I rather suggest the other method of just knocking her out, but no,
Hey!
I can't do that.
I would actually physically stop you. If that meant killing you and bringing you back again, I'd do it. I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
I'd rather never have to bring another person back to life again, actually.
I wouldn't hit her too hard. Just enough to get her to the bed, and then strap her down and make her stay there.
I think we could leave any of that to Archibald. I'm sure he would have that covered.
Yeah, I can see him handling things a lot better than us, especially me.
He knows her. I not that he knows her better, but it's difficult to describe.
I think he knows her better, at least from what I've seen. He knows how to get her to understand, how to get her to see the other side of things, and if it works better with him to do it, then it works better with him to do it.
Yeah.
I see that message in now, Mike.
Thank you, Blue Jay. Ash will look over and look at Evie, smiling and waving, obviously, but then turn back and kind of go, I can't help but feel like I've ruined her life by purely by bringing Costello with us. And I know that might sound fucking insane to say, but I can't stand the idea that my actions have directly hurt her. I can't even stand the idea that I... They take a very deep breath. They seem visibly distressed. Sorry. I'm
You're
sorry.
welcome. It's a lot since all that had happened. I feel like the worst would probably bring back that asshole blue dragon. I think that would probably piss her off the most.
I feel like I almost chose the best option, if anything, out of anyone.
I mean, as long as Costello is fine with change and
He's behaving.
yeah, as long as
Don't
he's
worry,
changed
I've got him. I've got that covered.
as long as he's changed for the good, I feel like she would understand. Like I said, she fully understood my whole past thing. She understood that I'm not going to be fully the same person as I was back in my country. I still have my old tendencies at times. I mean, it's why I have Kalar flying around. It's what we used to do.
It took me 200 years to stop seeing every single person as an enemy combatant, so I really get it.
Yeah. And I mean, you could always just ask her just to double check, like, hey, are you fine that Costello's here? And if obviously she'll more than likely say she's fine as long as he doesn't cause trouble. And so far he seems fine, at least from what I can see. He hasn't caused issues, he hasn't tried to hurt anybody, backstab anybody. And as long as he keeps that up, everybody's going to be okay with him.
Yeah. I feel like he's also done really well with calling her Evie, because I know that they all used to call her... What was it?
Genevieve.
Jenny, right? I think? God,
I think that
was...
was
Yeah. But... sometimes, if I'm there and he's napping, he will wake up from nightmares crying about her. And it's the weirdest fucking thing. But I understand why.
Yeah. I know.
But at least in the waking world, he's doing really well with the name thing, I think.
Yeah. I know Ruby and sometimes Val have seen me like that too, where I wake up in a cold sweat thinking I'm still fighting and about to hurt somebody, and next thing you know, I'm having to be soothed and taken back to sleep. Told, hey, you're fine.
I haven't had a flashback nightmare in centuries. Somehow.
Can you pass that to me? I would greatly
I had
take
one. I had one when the hallucinations started, but that's been it so far.
Ugh.
So... Sorry.
Oh. No, you go.
No, you go ahead.
So the hallucinations.
Yeah. I hear a voice talking to me as if I'm still in the army. I'm hearing constant hoof noises. And
Sure it's not something like maybe magical driven at all?
oh, I suspect it is. It's still hallucinations, but and then just now, when I mentioned the disaster, I saw a flash of red light, and I genuinely felt like it was happening again.
Oh jeez.
But that was a couple of minutes ago. That is not now. I am fine.
Okay.
So
Yes.
with your pinky,
Mhm.
if this is a weird question, tell me to shut up. Is it still gone when you shapeshift?
And she looks down at it and seeing that it's still like half gone, she's like, I can always try? I mean, for the most part, I feel like it just forms what should be there if I look at somebody else.
Can confirm,
And
yes.
she looks. And
Try me. I want to see if you can try. I want to see if you can, because it would be interesting to see how I actually look.
okay. I look around to see who all can see, and I see is Archibald on the deck?
Yeah.
I look over to him and I'm like, watch. And I just slowly start to shift into him.
Hold up your hands.
And just look, and all the fingers are there.
That's fascinating.
Eh.
Sorry, I don't know much about shapeshifting. I can only do, and Ash will. Hold on, let me get the thing up. Basically, you see Ash disappear. And for a moment, Ash disappears into the ethereal plane and then reappears on the material plane.
Huh.
Yeah. I
Dang.
can also do... Hold on, let me get this also up. I can do, and you see Ash's body literally start to blur and waver, as if, like, there's a bad connection on a TV, and you're seeing Ash through a faulty TV screen. And then it stops.
Huh.
That's all I can do currently. It's because I'm a disembodied that I can do that, but...
You clerics are strong. I gotta...
No, this isn't even because I'm a cleric, it's because of the disaster. It's the same reason that I'm pale as hell and I have purple eyes and grey hair.
Oh. Oh shit, that's just normal.
For me, yes.
Yeah.
I used to have brown hair and blue eyes, but, you know, not anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I think you've seen me with and she shapes into what she used to look like with the red hair and green eyes, and she's like, obviously
Yeah.
look like this. It's kind of more comforting to stay like this.
I get it, yeah.
Especially around other strangers or people, that way they don't freak out. I feel like if they saw I think a changeling, I think that's Archibald told me, I think they would freak out.
If I had no clue what a changeling was, I would be pretty bewildered, but...
Yeah, I had to ask him about that. I was not sure why that was happening. Why my skin was so extremely pale.
Okay, I have another potentially bad question.
Okay.
What happened to the captain's arm?
The captain. Well, we had an issue with somebody who...
I want to say Archibald begins walking down and overhears that,
Hey.
if that's okay.
Yeah.
If
Anyone is welcome to join this conversation at
Yeah.
all. Don't worry.
Oh,
It was just the soldier bit that was...
you're asking about
Sorry.
Evie's
Yeah,
arm.
I never really found out.
She gave it away in a deal.
Yeah. It was with the same devil that helped me in a way with my king.
Yes.
Oh. Because I know that she has that golden line thing that will
That's what that's
connect
from.
to all of us. Oh. Huh.
She was incredibly worried about, well, I suppose it doesn't really matter now, but
I get it.
it was
I
truly
remember that
selfless move.
specific one. She seems so selfless all the time.
Yeah.
She'd burn herself up completely if it meant keeping us safe. I just wish she'd look after herself.
Yeah.
How was
I
she?
know.
Also,
How did she
apologies
sleep
to any
whilst-
viewers about the noise of the rain.
We can't hear the rain. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
You may not be able to, but I think the Twitch stream may be able to.
Dang it. Yeah, we have pretty bad weather over here. But yeah, Ash will again look over in Evie's direction and back at Archibald and sit and go, how did she sleep last night?
Oh, sorry. She slept about as well as the rest of us. Well, better than I did, at least.
Has it changed? Sorry, I'm...
Last night was the Feywild night, no, the Shadowfell night, right? Yeah, I think.
I suppose it
I
would
think
be...
that was the case. Yeah.
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 But they'll think for a minute again and then go, I apologize for asking about it so much.
No,
And I
it's-
know, I feel like Evie would kill me if I
It's all right.
kept bringing it up around her. But how did she sleep before we all got, you know... Was she better, or was it the same?
She's definitely been. She was definitely worse immediately after, but honestly, it's. I do think it's still worse. Obviously, considering how little she's had lately. You know, myself and Dahlia were the only ones who didn't take a deal from that Ether.
I mean, kind of makes sense for... I know for Dahlia, she
Yes,
wouldn't
but
break anything with her.
Please don't mistake it for righteousness on my part. I genuinely couldn't think of anything. If there was something I desperately wanted at that point, then the me from today likely wouldn't have passed on that deal.
Yeah. I know I told Evie about the second time with him. And I told her how I didn't go for it because he was asking way too much for stuff that I truly felt like was not equal amount of price, if I'm being completely honest, which was the same amount of information we were going to be given somewhere else too.
Oh, yeah, Cosmic, you're watching. Does the rain sound bad? Is it noticeable?
Hi, Cosmic.
Hello.
Oh, no, not at all, apparently.
Nice. Yay!
But, oh my god, just as I was saying that, it cleared up. But yeah, carry on.
Ash looks out towards the center of Rammsburg, and turns back. Have you ever known her to stay up without sleeping?
Very often. I try to stop her from it, but sometimes I really just can't.
Again, I feel as though I am committing a awful injustice against her for saying this, but Costello told me that she would stay up for days without sleep.
She just did.
Beyond crazy and dumb to
How is
do that.
Ash kind of looks haunted, and they kind of take a very not an I'm about to cry breath, but like a shocked breath, and just, why does she seems to have so little care for herself.
She really does. I'm trying to help her with that, but I can only do so much when I can't exactly say that I hold myself in exactly the highest regard.
Again, how long do you think the longest you've seen her stay up for is?
I think it was just before the shadow fell. Best part of a week. I don't think she'd slept since the Fae.
Costello said the longest she'd been up on the ship was 5 days.
Honestly, sounds like it's getting worse with her.
Yes.
Oh, I can't help but feel like I have caused it.
Oh, don't be blaming yourself. I feel like this would have happened either way, whether any one of us were part of it or not. All we can really hopefully try and do is help Evie understand that we're all willing to help her out. I mean, the time I had to help with steering the other ship, it really just felt like having to handle a dragon when I was in training. I mean, dragons are a little bit more consciously aware of everything, and a ship is not. But I mean, both are unsteady, both kind of are tough to steer, and you kind of have to learn how it works and its temperament to get it to do what you want it to do.
I admire her so much.
She
She's
definitely,
incredible.
yeah. She's definitely better than any other leader I've ever had to deal with.
She's the best leader I've ever seen.
I mean, she saw right through me.
Oh?
Well,
What do you mean by that?
right, of course. You weren't there. None of you were when I was... No, Dahlia was, I think.
What are you talking about?
When
What
I
are you
was
hiding?
lying. I told you before, had I not, about...
Oh, yes! When you pretended to be like me.
Yes.
Hmm.
It was a stupid idea, but it got results.
Hmm.
I did get a fair share of historical treasures.
And hey,
They're still
now
tucked
you're
away at
actually
home.
looking at the real place.
Wait, no, retcon. They are... No, he brought them along when he moved out.
Yeah.
Yes. It's... I suppose it's not really home anymore, is it? I don't suppose it ever will be.
Greyport?
Oh, it was the session before. I see.
Ah.
Greyport, yes. I always lived on the outskirts, just beneath the water.
What's happening there?
I don't know, but from what I've been told from the dreams everyone else had, it seems like everything's not good at all.
Hmm.
It's... Seems like there's not much of it left in the slightest. Wouldn't be recognizable.
Hmm. Do you mind me asking, Archibald, about when I brought you back?
Yes? As he instinctively kind of goes up to itch his left eye.
Do you... They're trying to think of how to phrase this that isn't the most self-deprecating statement in the world. Are you okay?
It's certainly been jarring these couple of months. Living me. No, it's been longer than that, hasn't it?
I am sorry.
It's a strange time. I've always been bolted down to Greyport, more or less. I always dreamt of exploration. Never quite thought it would turn out like this. But
You
I
never really know
suppose...
where you're going to end up.
I suppose I'm not really the same Archibald that was running the desk at the library. Am I? Else I've learned magic, I've taken a life. I've been killed.
Tell me if this is an incredibly strange question. What's it like to die?
It's weird. It feels like... I don't think you remember. I don't think you remember what you see up there, or down, or wherever.
Huh.
It feels, when I try to reach it, as if it's almost... It feels almost like when I... lost my memories from that meeting with Horatio. Like, I know that something was there, but I couldn't reach that memory.
Eliza, do you mind if I ask you?
Yeah.
What was death like for you?
I do want to say, unless you really want to, I do like the idea of, like, the memory gap, maybe? Unless, I don't know.
I mean, for each person, it's probably going to be a little bit different depending on their circumstances or if they had a cleric or something.
Well, to be fair, Archibald was gone for, like, a minute.
Yeah. I think... I don't even know how long it was. I think Eliza was gone for like a minute-ish.
Oh,
or
right,
close.
but yours was special because you went to
Yeah.
Ether.
Yeah.
Would Eliza remember that, do you think?
Probably because that was special.
Yeah.
Because you were being ushered on back.
Yeah.
Yours was
Well...
seconds.
Well, from what I remember, it started dark because of being basically battered to death by that giant fucking asshole. And then I remember seeing Effer and our discussion together. I almost started telling him, like, send me the fuck back, you know, I still have to get that deal done, you know, I don't want you to claim my soul now. I was willing to do anything possible to go back up there. And then, just as things were starting, it's just like I came back. And then I saw everybody else.
I feel like I did fuck it up, but you are welcome.
Like I said, I don't care. I'm back. I'm alive. I may not be an elf, but that's kind of just whatever at this point. I can be an elf whenever I want. Or I could be anything I want.
Is there a feeling? Do you feel dying?
It felt more just like I was slowly just going to sleep and everything just kind of silenced out.
I suppose Archibald's answer would be remarkably different.
It was like for the first time I was sleeping.
It was.
Hmm.
I suppose it felt
You
like
don't
a
have to
rush
answer.
of cold air.
Hmm.
Or hot, or
Sorry that
the details.
I'm
are
asking, by the way. I won't ever die unless I choose to, or if someone decides that I'm going to, and
Yeah.
I'm painfully curious about what it's like.
Well, I feel like in the case, since you're a cleric, I feel like it would probably be different. Probably something
Oh,
figured out with.
Leanne, you're good? You said you were back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. You're sounding quiet. I will put your... Oh, you are on max volume. Hold on.
I can move the mic closer.
There we go.
I'm
That's
just sure
sounding a bit
that I
better.
know that like sometimes people.
A little better?
It's good to have you back, though, Leanne.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
We can
Pleasure to be here.
continue with plans.
But yeah, Ash will sigh and they'll look up at Archibald and at Eliza and go, "Thank you. I know that must have been the weirdest set of questions in the world, but thank you."
It honestly could have been worse.
They start putting their mask back on and they go, "I'm going to go tell the captain about my hallucinations. Anyone want to come with?"
I'm probably gonna go.
I'll
Go
keep
sit
my
with
eye
somebody.
out.
Of course.
I'm gonna go sit with
And
somebody real quick.
Ash, tying their mask, walks up to the wheel and goes, "Captain, I have an update on my hallucinations."
He goes, "Oh,
You are still sounding quite quiet.
is it routing through this mic? Let me double check that. So
Might
try to
be.
route through the phone. Input options. Input studio microphone. Input volume max. Voice settings maximum. Voice input volume full. Output volume full. Input device. Microphone.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Wait, what is this language?
I think Leanne's microphone might just be quiet, but I can still hear her quite well.
Is these?
I wouldn't worry about it, Leanne.
Bless you. Also, fucking crisp auto turned on.
Oh, that does sound a bit better.
You sound
That does
better
sound
now.
better. Yeah.
Fucking. If I can go on a public rant, Discord.
Go
When
ahead.
I make a setting as the user, don't undo the user's setting every time they launch the application. If I go in my settings and I turn off crisp, don't auto turn it on. That is Internet Application 101. If the user makes a setting and they save it as such, you need to continuously keep it in their set. Like, don't override the changes they've made every time they rejoin a voice call. Be a functional application.
You're asking too much.
Turn off crisp, because this microphone, this Modaho microphone that I got off eBay is a great mic and it's reasonably priced. But it works better without crisp on.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of, I'm gonna do an audio check. Okay, this is with crisp on. This is with crisp off.
See, it actually does make you sound clearer.
Yeah, I thought so. Anyways, on with the show, if you're done with your rant, Leanne?
Yes.
All right.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry. Ash goes, I'm hearing horses, and I was speaking to Eliza a moment ago, and I mentioned the shattering, and I saw a flash of light.
Huh.
I am almost certain that it is related to the effects of me being here.
She nods.
If you don't mind, Captain, if you and the crew are to explore the area on land, or wherever there is land, may I stay on the ship?
Of course, if you need to.
I don't want to... I don't want it to get worse. I don't want to put anyone else in danger. I don't know how I'm going to react to it.
That's fine.
Thank you, Captain.
Of course. Do whatever you need.
And Ash will go and go below deck, pretty much.
Yeah. In the meantime, what does the party see as they sail closer to the heart of Rammsburg?
You continue to see more ruins. You'll notice that there will be patches of nature that have just completely overgrown, and you can assume that these were people's gardens.
Some? And growing on some buildings, you see very thin, very just about noticeable black vines.
You will also see some of them are kind of like shimmering, and again, these are like smaller, much smaller bubbles than the ones that are like holding the massive bits that look basically intact. But you are pretty much... You are walking through the ruins of a city that went through an apocalypse. Well, you're sailing through, because you're not on land yet, but you're basically going through an apocalyptic suburb.
Oof.
That's me done for now.
This is fascinating. It's shocking that so much survived. What do you think? Talking to effectively anyone else, like Still, Eliza, Evie.
She goes, wow, it's very pretty. Like looking at the overgrowth.
It's very interesting.
Eve, remind me, is it perception for things that would be, like, easily missed?
Yes.
Can everyone who's currently on deck roll me a perception check?
Yes, of course.
Hey, okay.
Shit, the dice tray is not behaving.
Perception. Please be a good number.
Okay, so I dropped... No, I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah. Archibald doesn't see shit.
Archibald's got his eye patch on the wrong eye.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Leanne, have you got Evie's perception? She can be very focused
it's a
on
14.
14. Awesome. Okay.
Nat 20 from
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take rubies as well. And
Gotcha. I heard a cat.
Eve, would I assume Costello would be either below deck or on deck on the other ship.
Yeah.
All right. Don't worry about that then.
Just
So-
tailing.
You will see, well, Still and Ruby. You will happen to be looking in the same direction for a moment, and you will see what you could swear is a person, Ash's height, Ash's haircut, their cloak, and their gloves, walking towards the center. But you only see it for a second before it vanishes without a trace. No one else sees this, just you two. But if anyone else had been looking in that direction, they would have seen it too.
Well,
I think Ruby would have pointed it out to Eliza. Yep. Sure thing.
Huh. That is bizarre. What? I thought they went to go somewhere else. I call out to Evie and say, "Hey, you know where Ash went, right? Correct?"
She looks around. I thought they were right here.
Okay.
You would have seen them go below deck.
She goes, they went below deck.
And there's no way out below deck, correct?
Not unless they're going through a porthole.
Okay. Well, Ruby told me that they saw someone that looked kind of like Ash out
Interesting.
over there. And they point in the direction that Ruby was looking at.
Well, it's very unlikely that anyone would be living out here.
Let alone someone who looks like Ash.
Do you think we should go check to make sure that they hadn't left? Or do you think it might be
nods.
something else?
I think it'd be good to do both. To check here on the ship and check whatever that is.
Okay. I can go check below deck just to make sure if you would like.
That'd be wonderful.
Okay. And I hop down and I go check to make sure that Ash is still on the ship.
They're there. They're taking a little nap. You can hear them snuffling inside their room.
I whisper, "Okay, they're still here." And I go and gently close the door so that I don't disturb them. And carefully head back to Evie and just go, they are currently looking like they're asleep. I was not going to disturb them, so, they're on the ship. Something's not right.
She nods. Something definitely isn't right.
Yeah. So, do we try and find an area we can safely board onto, like, some kind of land? and see if we can follow?
She nods. I will find us a safe spot to dock.
Okay.
I will say you can do that relatively seamlessly.
Okay. I will have
Yeah, you should be able, as Codium, you should be able to, like, that with the way that the land is cracked, you will come across a place where you can safely dock. Like, there'll be a convenient point that you can board onto land.
Yummy.
Okay. I'll tell Kalar to stay on the ship to watch over it, just in case. And
What a good guy.
what a good boy.
He is.
Looking at Evie, Liza just says, do we have everybody we need to head out?
She nods.
Okay. Is everybody else going to be following with us?
Archibald will be following.
Okay.
And I'll say, because Blue's unfortunately not with us, I will say that Dahlia is asleep for the
Yeah.
moment.
In the
She's taking a
in the
little
crow's
nap.
nest, maybe, or something.
Yes.
Yeah, she EP.
Yeah.
EP girl.
Have fun playing Archibald, Eve.
Yes, of course.
So, all of you get onto land. It's... The ground is dirt and moss and occasional flagstone. You can see that in some places you will see piled up flagstone that has been flung in all directions. In the place that you board off, you can see the ground, at least part of the ground floor of all the buildings around you are still functional. No, not functional, but like
Recognizable.
there is something still standing. Traversable, yeah. Would you like to take a peek into any of these buildings?
Of course.
Yeah.
So the options are one that kind of looks like a mini temple thing, one that resembles a storefront, and one that resembles a home. Which one would you go into?
Storefront.
Alright. The room is empty, but you can see against the wall that kind of quote-unquote faces the center of Rammsburg, you can see crates, basically. And it seems like the wall being there kind of protected them from getting, like, flung away. And you can kind of see they're overgrown with, like, moss and vines and weeds, but if you wanted to, you could get into them.
She tries to do so.
The wood will crumble in your hands, pretty much. But you will be able to, pull it off. It's just, like, eaten through by termites at this point. There's no termites left, they're all dead. But when you take the wood off, you will see the remains of books, basically. You will see leather covers but the entirety of the bottom of the box is just dust. The covers are empty, and you can see there is text printed on the covers, but you cannot read it. It is in a different language.
Can I take a guess of what language it is?
You've probably seen it in Ash's diary.
Oh, hell yeah. Fantasy German.
Fantasy German.
Truly, this is a terrible universe, because German is a dead language.
God damn.
You see, oddly enough, Archibald not obsessing over a discovery of books. His attention is distracted. He's rubbing his hand along a wall.
I look at the wall.
You notice that there are those same very strange, thin, black vines. Roots, even. Spiderwebbing slightly across a certain part of the wall.
Without really thinking about it, she reaches out her hand to touch it.
You touch it, they just feel tough. But something about them looks and feels slightly familiar. Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I have no idea what she's doing, by the way. This is
I know you don't.
this is new.
That is
I know you
a
don't.
16.
A 16. I'll say that's good enough. You notice that these seem to be almost identical to the strange tendrils creeping out of Archibald's eye.
huh?
When the eye socket from when he was resurrected.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Just a little bit of flavouring.
Love that. Yippee.
Little dash of parmesan on top.
Little dash of Parmesan.
You are quite quiet.
Oh. Hell yeah, yippee.
Yes. No, carry on.
She goes.
Oh, no.
She
no.
looks between it and in his eye, and she goes, "This kind of looks like."
Yes,
She stops.
I'd noticed. And he kind of lifts the black rose eye patch up and kind of just feels around with his thumb in the socket. It feels the same.
Interesting.
Still. Would you mind? No, he was actually looking for Still.
Oh!
Would you mind? And he takes out the little pocket knife. Compulsively cleans it a little. And cuts off a little tiny sample of the vine from the wall. But it feels like almost stone in terms of its toughness. But he does manage to eventually cut a tiny bit off. It's about as thick as, like, a mouse cable at its thickest point. Could you take a look at this at some point? I'm very
Of course,
curious.
yes.
Don't worry if you can't find any information about it, but... Thank you.
I'll run a few tests on it, of course.
And he puts the eye patch back on. Sorry, that must have been a little unsettling.
Oh, it's alright.
If I may.
Oh, of course. Take over.
Eliza, while those three are talking, you see... Would you say you're in the shop or just outside or...
Probably in like the doorway of it a little.
Perfect.
You will feel like someone walks right behind you. Not up behind you, but like across, as if they're walking past the shop.
I look back. Do I see anybody?
You see the same figure walking again towards the center of Rammsburg. You get a better look at them. You can see that they are wearing a mask, but this one is more like, it looks like it was crafted out of bone into the shape of an actual mask, more than just being a skull. That seems like it may have been a later development.
What the?
And you will see that this person has brown hair, not grey. And they are wearing the Rammsburg uniform that Ash showed you from their chest.
Eliza, in this, like, without realizing that she's doing this, starts to go after that person, just being like, "Hey, oh, can I
They
talk to you
turn
real quick?"
and they stare at you. Who are you?
A visitor of this area. We're checking this place out.
You're not from around here.
No, not from here.
Oh, are you visiting?
Yeah, like I said, we're just checking this area out. We saw someone walking around here that looked familiar.
Familiar how?
We have a friend who wears similar items to you.
This is Ash's voice. I will confirm. This is Ash's voice, but their accent is off.
Ash,
Why are you looking at me like that?
you? Sorry, your voice is like completely messing with me. Like, you sound just like our friend. But they're still on the ship.
What ship?
Our
Are you from... Did you just arrive at the port?
Yeah, we found an area we could dock at, so I assume it's the port.
Oh, I see. May I help you in any way?
Well, I'm just curious on who you are and what that other person may be.
Lieutenant Holbrook. I'm a cleric in the army, of course.
Okay, where were you? Where were you heading?
There's two of them.
I'm just going to the hospital. I have a shift to get to, of course.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
And Eliza just kind of looks around at the area. It's like, there's a hospital here?
This is Rammsburg. They sound as if you're telling a very good joke. I don't understand humor from everywhere, but that is a good one. You can tell that the accent is way more pronounced, as in their original accent, not the one that you currently know them with.
Interesting.
I mean, this whole place is like in ruins. I wouldn't have been able to tell if there was one.
What?
Yeah,
What
there's
are you
like
talking about?
there's like vines and
I mean,
everything's like kind of falling apart and
You're funny. Have a good day. And they kind of give you a weird look and turn around and keep walking and blink out of view.
fucking. Oh my goodness, is my eyes going bad? I gotta go tell the others real quick, or I feel like I'm going insane. And I head back to the group. Hey.
Are the rest of you still in the shop? Still taking a look around?
Yes.
If you investigated the other crates, you'd find, like, glass jars with, like, brown residue stuck at the bottom, and, like, the very, very, very dilapidated remains of what could appear to be candles, but they're not candles anymore.
The candles, not candles. Yes, we've all
Yeah,
seen it.
don't. Eliza dies.
Oh no, not again.
Shit,
again.
gotta be
Someone
be
call
resurrected
Ash. Remember, the
We
more
got
times
two.
you die, the more unstable your resurrection mate is likely to be.
Yay!
Gotta be consequences somehow.
That's fair.
On that topic, Eliza, did you have something you wanted to do?
I go back to the others and I just go, so I just spoke to somebody who passed by. They seem to be, from what it looked like, very similar to Ash, but they didn't introduce themselves as Ash. And they were shocked with how I was talking because I told them everything is like falling apart. There's vines everywhere, and they thought I was telling a joke or something. You know, it's kind of obvious this place is falling apart. So I'm not sure what's going on.
Am I?
She does two? There's another one?
You are quite quiet, but I heard what she said.
There's another one?
I guess, unless this is some weird. I don't know.
I'll head back to the ship quickly to grab some books on this sort of thing, but I'll also check up on Ash, potentially.
I mean, I know I saw them in the.
Archibald will walk off toward the ship.
I mean, I know I saw them sleeping, and so it can't be them, but this person was just like them. They had, like, a mask, but it was, like, more, like, way different. Like, an actual proper mask. And, like, they had an accent and all of that. So, I mean, it can't be Ash, but it felt so weird and eerie. I don't know what to make of it.
Right. Shall we have a slight perspective shift?
Ooh. I'm down.
Ash,
Mm-hmm.
what were you doing?
They would have napped, and then once they've woken up from that,
Well,
they've probably...
honestly, once you wake up from that, you find yourself rubbing your eyes, just clopping along in the carriage, as usual.
Oh,
Heading back from another job.
what? They look around.
You see the streets of Rammsburg. You're right next to one of the stores. Just passing it by.
Oh.
That one that sells the fig jam that you like.
They look to the other side of them, to the other people in the carriage.
They look back at you. Or at least you think so. Their faces are blurred with time. The memories are a little hazy.
They think, and they put their hands up to their eyes, and they don't press, but they just cover they close their eyes and cover their eyes with their hands. And they take a very deep breath, and they say to themselves, I am aboard the Sea Jewel.
What's going on? Are you okay?
Sailing through the... Huh?
What's wrong, soldier?
I am on the Sea Jewel. We are sailing through the ruins of Rammsburg, and I just woke up from a nap.
Do we need to get you checked
I
out?
have been hallucinating.
Testing
I
success.
have been...
Thank you.
Yep.
You are still quite quiet, but...
I have been hallucinating, and I have been hearing horses, and I saw the flash.
Have you been hearing horses?
And
That'll
I
be the
am
carriage.
in my bed. And I am in my
The
bed.
flash.
And I am in my bed. And I am... They repeat, and I am in my bed to themselves, over and over again.
What's wrong? Are we gonna have to get you to the hospital? Well, we're going there anyway, but... We're gonna have to... get you looked at. God, that wouldn't be good. You're a damn good cleric, you know. Don't know what I would have done without you. That injury on my... really wouldn't have healed up if it weren't for you.
They open their eyes again, and they look directly down, expecting to see their bed.
Would you want the hallucination to continue, or should we pick up some other time?
The second one sounds good.
Okie dokie. You see your bed.
And they slump over themselves. And they consider getting up. But they just stay put. Because they don't know what might happen if they get up.
Back to the rest of the party, or rather back to Archibald, walking back to the Sea Jewel.
Testing?
Hello, that's better.
Hello.
I can hear
We
you.
can hear you.
Wonderful.
A little better. Would Archibald see anything on the way home? Well, not home, but back?
Hmm.
This is, of course, after Eliza's
I
encounter.
will... Yeah. You will see, walking past the Sea Jewel obliviously, as if it's not even there, you will see a figure the same description as Eliza saw.
Ash! Ash! Hold on, stop. Wait.
How do you know my name?
Or
The voice is different in the
Lieutenant.
same
No,
way.
or Lieutenant, or whatever it was.
How do you know who I am?
I've heard about you. I've heard about the
Sorry, sir.
good things you've done. out in the field.
Yes?
I just thought I'd approach, maybe ask some questions.
Okay. Of course, sir. What would you
What were you heading to
want
do?
to know? I'm going to attend my shift at the hospital.
I see. What do you do there?
The same thing that every other cleric who is in the hospital field.
Right, of
Rotation.
course. Stupid question.
I tend the gardens. I tend patients. I oversee surgeries. I oversee procedures.
I wasn't aware you did.
I
No,
assist in them.
I wasn't aware you were a gardener.
It's only I'm not a gardener. It's just they teach us to do provisional amounts of gardening.
Right, I suppose.
I can tend bushes and such, but not much.
I see. Oh,
Anything else, sir?
Just if there were to be some kind of magical if there were to be some kind of magical accident happening, do you know where that would take place?
Oh, I don't believe it, but there are rumors that there's something shady going on in that tower.
Tower?
Again, sir, I don't believe it.
Could you point
but,
me in the direction? As you can see, my eyesight's not all too good.
Oh, sorry, sir. If you look towards the center, it's the one that's just off to the side of the museum at the very center of the city.
Thank you. Evidently, there is literally nothing there left of it.
Yeah. It's the flattest area. It's a crater.
Well, it's water.
Yeah.
Like, most of this area is water, with, like, small pockets of land with buildings on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Of course, sir.
On your way.
Be all? Of course, and they salute and keep walking.
God, that was strange.
On deck,
Um,
you hear footsteps, and you look up, and you see your Ash.
I see.
They call over.
Yes?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right.
That's good. It's not too weird, is it?
It's something's suddenly going on with you. It's
With me?
well, with something's strange. The past. It's okay, Martin. Had you
Yeah?
specifically wanted to discuss things here, or can I do something?
You can do something.
The past is past the shop there.
Archibald?
I gotta check. And you look around, blinking your eyes. You're in the carriage. You're looking out,
Oh.
and what was just there a dilapidated, ruined shop you recognize once again.
Oh,
Almost burned into your memory at this point. You've seen it so many times.
oh.
What's
Oh.
wrong, Lieutenant?
They are staring straight ahead, trying their best not to interact with the hallucination.
What's wrong? Do we have to stop the carriage?
They keep staring ahead.
Coachman? And you hear the...
Don't stop, just tired, sorry, sir, sorry.
No. If you're not feeling right, we gotta stop and find out what's
No,
wrong.
I'm fine, just
Come on,
exhausted, you know how
let me
it
take
is
a
on the
look
way
at you.
back.
As you see this figure just reach closer towards you. Just let me take a look at you.
Huh?
And just this wave of dread reaches over you. You can feel something wrong. Something terrible.
In this moment,
You've got to get away.
if anyone is looking at Ash, they will see them disappear. They have vanished from the material plane and
What?
have appeared in the material
What?
ethereal plane. They are casting the spell Blink
Oh, I see.
to try and get away. It's almost automatic to try and get away from this feeling.
I
Does
see.
it work?
No.
They
You have
blink,
to
they-
get out of here. This is a bad situation.
They blink back and they walk out. They walk down.
You walk down out of the
below-
carriage.
Oh,
No, do you?
I think
Or
don't worry. They will continue staring directly ahead.
okie dokie. What's wrong? Come on. What's up with you?
Nothing.
What's wrong? Ash!
Nothing.
Ash, are you okay? You hear
Fine.
Archibald's voice. Are you all right? What's happening? You see him. You're back on the siege.
Nothing. Nothing. I'm fine.
You disappeared. You're standing still. Let me take a look at you. I can help.
They look like a scared animal. Does Archibald try to get close to them?
Archibald tries to get back onto the ship.
Seeing that, Ash will basically their idea of running away is literally hiding in their room.
I see.
So they run below deck and they basically close their bedroom door and sit against their door.
No. I'm sorry I startled you. I should catch everyone else up on what's been happening. Let me just get some things. Stay safe, Ash. And
if you go past their room on the way back out, you will hear crying.
Oh, fuck. Archibald is going to head back to the rest of the group, or start heading back, with a couple of books in hand. Everyone else? Shall we shift perspective and DM back to the rest of you?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Back to
Do you
Eliza,
want to
Evie, and
stay-
Still.
Do you want to stay in the shop, or do you want to explore the other areas?
I'll leave that for everybody else to decide if they want.
Start, Leanne? Do you want to stay in the shop, or do you want to look at the house or the mini temple?
I'm willing to.
Oh, that's
I'd like
much
to
better.
check the temple.
That's much better volume.
The temple. Okay. So. Sorry. This is my first experience, even slightly DMing. I'm sorry.
You're doing great. You're doing a great job.
You head out, and all three of you will see the same figure that Eliza saw walking the exact same route. They walk directly past the shop, and all three of you see it. And they blink out of existence as they like meet your line of sight.
That. Please tell me I'm not the only one that did not see that.
No, I saw it too.
Oh. This place is strange.
Indeed.
A lot of this is not making sense on why this keeps happening.
As you head to the temple, you can see burned into the rock that the temple is built of what looks like the pattern of banners, as if whatever banners previously existed that were hanging on the temple protected some of the stone from the burn of the blast, pretty much. You head in, and as you walk into the temple, you walk past these dilapidated columns, and the entirety of the middle of the temple is a garden, pretty much. You can see in the middle there is a fountain, and before the fountain there is what would amount to an altar.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
There is water in the fountain, but it is basically a pond at this point.
Interesting.
Is there anything on the altar itself?
There are carvings. on all the walls and what's left of the walls and on the stone of the altar and on the rim of the fountain, there are carvings.
Can we make out what it is?
In the middle of the altar, you see the symbol that is on the front of the Rammsburg uniform. It's the symbol of Tempest. And any writing, anyone who has seen Ash's like home language writing, you can recognize it as that language.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, so far, if we had Ash, I feel like they'd be able to tell us what all this says.
Right. About them, we're kind of just guessing, but this is
Yeah.
definitely related to them.
Yeah. It's probably a place of worship for them. The fact that it's still, like, not that bad looking, I'm impressed.
One thing you will see is a carving in one of the walls, the back wall, of an upwards pointing flaming sword.
Hmm.
Flaming sword, you say?
Religion check?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. 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 Religion check.
Just everyone, or
Eve, is that everyone?
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone there.
Is the 14 from spell?
Okay.
I got an 11.
Yeah. From Evie.
13.
Okie dokie. Starch, you will just about realise, though with contextual clues, potentially you and Evie, this is the symbol of Tempest. Or one of them, at least.
Well, this is definitely a shrine of Tempest.
Would it be best if they come with us as much as they didn't or look like they didn't want to join us?
Well, it would certainly make a lot more of this make sense, but I can't blame them if they had bad memories of this place. They don't seem particularly happy with their past.
Yeah. Is there anything else in the temple itself?
If you were to turn around from the back wall, the front wall, you can see weapons brackets, basically. And on the floor, you will see basically like the metal left over from whatever weapons were there. The wood has rotted away. You will see like axe heads, arrowheads, the metal parts of swords, the metal parts of hammers, all pretty like intricate and ritualistic. These were not used for battle.
Huh. Do they have anything carved on the metal itself or nah?
It would be like the symbol of Tempest in words in fantasy German.
Okay.
I will say, if you ask Ash to join you there, they will temporarily.
Okay. I was thinking just take the parts that can easily be carried that are the metal and just take it back to them. Just be like, hey, here,
Oh.
take a look at this. Obviously, the parts that would be too heavy, just be like, leave it.
Do you go over to try and pick one up?
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
As you walk, you see, walking in to the temple, that same figure that you've seen twice now, and still has seen. Twice now, would you say? Or 3 times?
I think twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That same figure that you have seen twice, walking into the temple. Oh, hello?
Hi. This.
Greetings.
Sorry to. I guess be here. I don't know.
No, don't be sorry. This temple is open to everyone.
Okay.
He
How may I help
goes,
you?
Ash?
How do you know my name?
Because you're a member of my crew.
I'm sorry, Mom, I don't know who you are.
Evie, I think this might be something else. I think.
My name is Lieutenant Holbrook. I'm a cleric of the Rammsburg army.
What year is it?
Oh, it's, and they say the year that the shattering happened.
Naturally, of course, in the
Exactly.
Forgotten Realms calendar.
Yes.
Which
Exactly.
Where'd you
Evie
ask?
nods
almost
and she
certainly
goes,
none of you would be familiar with.
Yeah.
Evie nods and she goes, that's different than the year I thought it was.
Oh, do you have a different calendar where you're from? I know that that's the case sometimes.
She nods. Yeah, you could say that. Yes, we do.
Well, that's very interesting. Do you need any help here? I'm a cleric, so I can help you with any kind of temple service you might need.
Oh, actually, yes. Some of the writing, like on the walls and whatnot, we're not familiar with the language.
You can speak it but not read it. I understand. I understand. Allow me. Where would you like to start?
And they would, Eliza would just like kind of point to like an area on the wall and just be like, I mean, it's pretty much all of it. We know the symbol for Tempest, but the rest
I
is.
see. Don't rest assured. It's all right. I understand. And they will start reading out, and you're not familiar with it because it is literal. If anyone knows like legends about Tempest, they are basically just rattling off legends about Tempest.
Ah.
I realized that could have been an Arcana check, but they
I mean, but then
they
it's different
talk about
language.
You're learning.
yeah. I am learning. This is literally my first time trying ever DMing, but
You're doing a good job.
you see that they kind of light up as they are speaking about Tempest, and this is a very different Ash to the one that you know. The way that they conduct themselves is fundamentally different. They still truly believe in the message that they have been told about their country. And that's just the first one. Anything else?
Yeah. One other thing. We noticed on the weapons, like they have messages as well, from my understanding, besides the symbol for Tempest. What do
Yes.
they mostly say?
Oh, most of them say glory to Tempest. Or
Oh.
glory to Rammsburg.
Okay. Well, definitely thank you a bunch for that.
Of course.
And I look to the others and just go, is there anything else that you guys were wanting to see if they knew about, or?
Not particularly.
Where do you visit from, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, we just come from like a small little area, like a port.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
yeah, not like an island or anything.
I see, I see. It was very nice to meet all of you. If there is anything that you may need, I will be, praying by the fountain. Have a wonderful day. And they, bow slightly to you, and they, walk over. They seem to walk over to the fountain, but they blip out of existence as they walk past the altar.
Oh my goodness. This just gets stranger and stranger. Captain, are we very for certain that we're out of both the Fey realm and the Shadowfell, correct? Please.
She nods and she goes, "This is very odd."
Yeah.
Everyone,
Uh,
What I think is
I saw
going
them
on-
again. I was able to have a
Why
conversation.
don't you roll looks? She goes, "Huh?"
And Ash doesn't seem to be well. The
You're-
hallucinations seem to have gotten worse. They're struggling. They've sequestered themselves to their room.
Oh no. So you've also seen that person too?
Lieutenant
By the sounds
Holbrook,
of it.
yes.
Yeah. I was able to talk to them twice, and I thought I was seeing shit as well until we got here.
Something to do with the lingering effects of the shattering, potentially.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is like how Ward had his island and he had the memories of the people. I wonder if this is something like that.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Also, Martin in messages.
Yeah.
No,
If-
just in terms of, like, what I had sent. No, you can respond in there. I'll keep
Sorry, yeah, sorry.
roleplaying. Carry on.
At least that would be my first guess. I know that's pretty quick to guess, but
I mean, it's not a horrible idea, but so far we've only seen one person, and
Though-
it's
They did
them.
manage to point out the directions to the shattering. Seemingly.
So if we go there, what do you think might happen?
I think if we go there, then, well, we'll have reached our destination. We'll be able to see exactly what this has all been leading to.
Do we just go on foot, or get back on the
Well-
ship and head to it?
The direction they pointed was out across the water again. It's still a little further.
And guess we go
Maybe
towards it.
maybe a couple of hours at most, if not minutes, left potentially before we
Yeah.
finally will be able to learn. You see a little glint in his eye when he thinks about the idea that the secrets might be over.
You seem kind of intrigued by going to this, Archie.
I can't deny that it's been a fixation of mine, but as well as that, being able to see another dimension of Horatio's plans. It's been eating me alive. And
That's
I
fair.
can't lie, it's always been a dream of mine to see this area, but I had no idea it'd be like this. I suppose that's the monkey's paw, no?
Yeah. Some way we're gonna end up there.
He kind of mimes a finger curling.
You're a strange man, Archie. Strange man.
Yeah, I suppose I am.
Hell, we're all strange.
Yes.
While you're talking,
Fair bit.
sorry.
My
Starch,
God.
what is Still doing?
Still is just looking around, trying to mentally equate the ruins around him with what must have once been a thriving city.
You will, just like Eliza felt someone walking very close past, you'll feel a similar thing to the side that is closest to the door. And you will feel them, you'll hear them stop and turn to you and go, may I help you?
Oh, hello. No, I'm alright. I'm just having a look around. I'm not from here.
Alright. Sorry, I'm new to being able to assist in the temples. I only just got cleared to do so.
Oh, good for you.
Have a wonderful day. And they walk out of the temple and blip out of existence.
I just saw them again.
I see.
Oh. I think we should probably get back to that ship and start sailing
Probably
before we see more
probably
of.
for the best.
Yeah, because I don't know if this is good for this version of Ash to be seeing us multiple times and we damn near confusing it. I feel like.
Hopefully whatever we find in the shattering should hopefully give us some clue of how to finally get him gone.
Yeah. And maybe this might help Ash as well with the problem.
I hope so.
You know, I usually forget whatever approximation to dreams elves have in a trance, but that was sleep last night. Something which I hadn't had before.
It's very different, isn't it?
But I still remember the dream crystal clear. Maybe because it was from the effects of a night hag, but something felt more tangible. More, visceral. We need to kill him. Badly.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We need to do that as soon as we can.
Indeed.
And then hopefully everything can go back to some kind of normal for everybody.
Of course.
Is there anything else that any of you wanted to do while still here?
Not particularly.
I. Yeah, I probably shouldn't mess with it.
What do you want to mess with?
I was gonna take the, like the arrowheads and just.
Take it. Nothing's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take some of the arrowheads with me.
Yeah.
See about forging them into arrows.
Yeah.
As you start to head back to the ship, Ash,
Yes.
you notice yourself trudging along again. You're back.
I was just sat in my room.
I suppose if you... Really, the best place for you would be the hospital, so... Let's carry back on.
They
And
look around
The
and
carriage
are they
starts trotting
sure?
again.
Are they sure that they're in the carriage?
It feels very vivid.
They will stand. Does it feel like they're standing on a carriage?
Yes.
They will get as close to the side as they can and try and
You
jump
do
down
for a
onto the street.
No, just before you jump, you notice what you're passing, and you feel sick to your stomach. As you jump, you see in the distance what almost resembles a second sun. A pale red light emanating from the tower.
Ash starts
As it
screaming.
grows and
It is
grows,
the
going
same-
closer and closer, exploding out into tendrils, one of them careening right towards you. And
It is the
hits
same
you.
scream. It is not on purpose the same scream volume that they were screaming
It hits
when they
you
broke their vocal cords.
like like falling into deep, cold water. As your vision is completely filled with a pale red, when suddenly flashing in front of you is the briefest vision of an enormous man clad in armor. And you see a flaming sword pointing directly up. A beast devouring a kill. Meat. You see that tower in Rammsburg. You see a skeleton on a throne of rock. And then, for a longer time, you see an old man who catches your eye and stares with a bitter hatred you have never seen the likes of before, burning through you. As you feel your hand grabbed, and you're pulled back up out of the water. You jumped off the side of the ship. As you resurface. What's wrong with you? Why'd you do that? Asher,
Huh?
sopping wet,
And they are.
holding onto your hand, having just dived down into the water and fished you out. Don't scare me like that again.
Huh? Huh?
You okay?
I
What's wrong?
saw Tempest.
saw Tempest.
I saw it again. It happened again.
Oh, gods. I'm sorry. Costello will pull you into a hug.
They are like, they're stuttering over, various words related to the shattering. Tower. Why didn't I die? Why didn't I die?
I don't know. But you're here now, and that's what matters.
I shouldn't be. I really shouldn't be. I don't deserve to be. I should have died.
Hey. It's okay. It's alright. I'm here. Now let's get you back on the ship and dried up.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
They are shaking as they
I'll stay
stand.
with you.
Thank you.
Make sure you're feeling okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's some soup on. I'll fetch it.
Thank you.
Of course. Least I could do. I'm gonna say the rest of the party makes it back to the boat at this point.
Okay, let's head in the direction. Let's get going.
Holy shit.
Let's go.
We are this fucking close.
I'm gonna go and check on Ash real quick.
It doesn't feel real
Yeah,
that
sure
we're
it
this
doesn't.
close to next session. It felt weird
Right.
saying 30 minute. It felt weird saying like it's only a couple of hours, if not minutes away. Oh my god, I'm getting chills. I've been waiting for this for years. Well, not years, but nearly 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're all getting your payoff.
In fact,
Yeah.
someone's seeing the point of the shattering. I have been waiting for, like, 4 years, if not 5. From the previous campaign in this setting.
Yeah. You all worked so hard, and now you are here.
We're here, but at what cost? Everything.
But
At what
yes,
cost
the
indeed?
party is back in front of the sea jewel. Leanne, you good?
Yeah.
Just, you've been quiet and I just wanted to make sure you weren't suffering audio issues.
Oh no, I didn't really have an op.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna have Eliza on Ash. Make sure that they're okay.
They're not.
Well, I don't know that. I gotta go check. I have to check on my friend.
I assume Ash would be back,
Yeah.
swaddled and warm in their
Yes.
room.
Yeah.
I just kind of like knock before
sipping on some soup. In
Before-
the company of Costello.
Come in.
and I open just very carefully. I just go, oh, sorry if I'm bothering you with anything. Just wanted to make sure
it's
that you're
okay.
just checking in on you. Oh my goodness, it was a
We
lot
took
going.
a little dive.
I was right to stay on the ship. I jumped over the side of the ship because of my hallucinations.
Oh,
The usually springy mop of curled hair on Asher is now just like stuck to the sides of his head. Just like down.
Ash looks like a drowned cat.
that is one way to put it. Hold up. Continue. Oh shit. Yeah, let's go in here.
They were born in a wet cardboard box all alone.
Yes!
Yeah. Yeah.
May as well have been.
Ugh. I do think I cooked with the flash of things that you saw with when the
Chills.
shattering.
Chills.
And finally putting an actual visualization to the shattering itself.
But I like I said, I just wanted to check on you. When we were exploring a little bit out there, we kept seeing someone like you, but they weren't calling themselves Ash.
Lieutenant Holbrook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I used
Did you say something, Leanne?
I think she laughed.
Oh.
But Ash will look a little bit apprehensive to say it, but we called ourselves by our rank and our last name, as is common in most military-esque settings. I used to be called. I used to go by Lieutenant Holbrook.
Okay. Well, we met at least 3 of the so-called people with the same name. A little bit different mask, though, to what you wear.
That will be the standard issue that I was given.
Huh.
They were also made out of bone, don't worry.
I'm not gonna lie, it was very strange because every time we would talk to them, it's like after they would leave us, suddenly they were just gone. It's like, I don't know.
I have no explanation for that other than strangeness because of where we are.
Understandable. It was just most of us had seen them, and I just wasn't sure if maybe you had an idea of what was going on with that, or no clue?
All I can tell you was that that was probably me from the past.
What? How? You were
Again, or at least an illusion of such. Just generally the imprint of my living spirit, at least. Again, strangeness due to the location and the
Yeah.
they freeze when they say the.
You're all good. I just mostly wanted to check to make sure that you're okay.
I'm not, but thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. But I'll leave you two to relax and be okay. We're gonna start sailing again.
Thank you.
No problem. And Eliza goes and closes the door and just almost wants to scream, but then just is like, nope, hold it in. Hold that in just a little bit longer when you can yell at that fucking asshole. Just hold it. And she heads out to the main deck.
So, are you prepared to set back off? Or is there more you wanted to do?
I don't have anything. I don't know about anybody else.
Before
Nope.
the close. So, you set back off. Evie once again manning the wheel and monitoring any and all of the rifts that the party is passing by. Until you start to see that the rifts are more visible now. As if Dahlia was concentrating on them with her magic, but just with your waking eyes now.
Oh.
But you can slightly see through where they go. Some to the elemental planes, some to other spaces. One large one above to the elemental plane of water, leaking.
Yeah.
Another to Earth, and some to the Hells, some to the Fell, to the Fae. Some to places you couldn't even describe. But the closer you go, the more you can see them. Until, after about half an hour's worth of sailing, you turn past and see in the middle distance an enormous rip, as if torn straight through the fabric of the world. And you see inside. And you know immediately, instinctively, this is where you need to go. I will end the session with that.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
I hope you're all ready for next time.
Of course.
I'm not.
Can anyone really be ready?
Yeah.
Goodbye, stream. That was...
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Big thank you to you
Big
for
thank you
having
to
me up
Martin
there.
for co-DMing this session. Goodbye, stream.
Yay.
So
Yeah.
fun. I hope I didn't do too shit.
You did
No,
great.
you were good. Yeah.
Thank you.